Hi there, I'm Cary Miyakawa, and I'm a diver. Today I want to talk a little bit about Cary's rig. We're getting ready to head to West Palm Beach, do a little diving down at the Blue Heron Bridge, and she wanted to clean some things up. So I spent some time re-engineering her rig. All right, she has a PT-059 with the TG6 on the inside here. She also has a pair of Backscatter MiniFlashes. We also have a snoot for one of them, but it's not on here at this time. She'll probably carry it in her pocket for the first round or two. I've gone, per Cary's request, and changed out her arms to be FlexiArms, the LocLine Flexi arms. One of the things I've been able to do with this is eliminate the need for any of these outside buoyancy devices. I've been able to compensate for all the weight very nicely. I have added some foam on the back of the MiniFlash. If you look at my MiniFlash video, it tells you a little bit about that foam and how I did it. Okay, but I've also done another little bit of magic. This whole unit right here, well, I'm not quite sure how much it weighs out of the water, but in the water, it only weighs 4.5 ounces. And that's fresh water. So salt water, it may actually be a little bit less. How did I do that? Well, as it turns out, these arms have been modified. As you probably guessed by now, I modified darn near everything. So what I have done is I've taken some of my 8-pound urethane foam, and this is the 1/2-inch size, and I've actually added foam into the cavity that's here and plugged it off on the backside. Now these actually become flotation devices. So this whole rig, okay, these two big arms, and there are 16 segments on each side, they account for about 4 ounces of buoyancy in and of themselves. Normally they would have a weight. Now the weight's gone and they actually are creating buoyancy for the whole rig. So now, rather than having to worry about one of these guys sliding around getting in your way, it's clean. There are no additional buoyancy devices necessary here. In fact, I suspect her little wrist guy with the little foam on it will be enough to keep this floating very nicely in the water. So anyway, I wanted to show this off. Oh, also, this is some of my own custom fiber optic cable here for shutter release or for the strobes to trigger. I've taken them and added one to each side, and works very nicely. I did find a little secret about this plastic fiber optic cable and how to get light transmitted through it better, but that's in another video. So I welcome you to take a look at that video. If you don't find it, please send me a note at info@DiveDiveDive.us. I'll be happy to reply to you and tell you where to find it and find that information. It's very simple, but it makes the light transference through the fiber optic cable 3 times what it would be if you just snip the ends. So it's a polishing technique, but it's not requiring you to do any kind of hard work. It's really quite easy to do. Anyway, we will have more videos as we get out of the water in Blue Heron, and we'll let you know how all this works out. We think it's going to work very nicely. So thank you for taking your time to watch it. If you get a chance, please feel free to subscribe to my channel here. I think you're going to learn a few things. You'll see there's about a dozen videos out there already. It takes you a few minutes to watch them all, but there's some good things in there. Also, down in the description, we'll have some links for things that may be talked about in here. If not, there'll be a description of what I'm doing, some of the weight, some of the savings I've done. So with that all being said, I'm going to shut it down and remind you to always remember, it's dive, dive, dive time somewhere.